All right, so some self-massage today on the tennis ball. We're gonna do this on the back scapula. The key is not a ton of pressure. That's why we use a tennis ball and not a lacrosse ball. There's plenty of ways to move your body around what you're trying to move through. You'll also notice that my arm starts to shake when I'm moving through a more difficult spot. I just let it. I don't hide it. I don't stop it. It's just part of my process, and maybe a big part of yours too. But just kind of be open to it and see where it takes you. So I'm just going to set the ball down. I'm at a bit of a slant, so I got to kind of figure it out. The key is to just put the ball there and then try to lay down on it. Don't try to form the ball or push the ball. Find a good spot. Put your head down, and you can gently move the ball into whatever trigger point you're trying to affect. The key here is to find the spot and then identify with it. Like, that's the muscle that needs to be worked. So the thing that I like to do is flex into it, so I know that I'm on the right spot, and I also have that muscle isolated. That might take you a little bit to do to find that. And from there, I just start moving through a range of motion. Maybe something that's been stopping me or hindering me or been sore, and I'll go through and I'll find that, and then I'll just hold it. Sometimes it's a bent and sometimes it's straight. This one just happens to be bent, and you can see that my arm's shaking a little bit. I'm not doing that on purpose. It's just the way my body releases stuff, and that's okay. You may or may not do it. You see I just slid down there a little bit because it's easier to slide my body a little bit and then get back into that spot, because now I'm chasing that soreness to try to release it. It went away from the first spot, and now I'm into another one, and I'll just go through and do a range of motion. And you could maybe see back here that there was a bit of a click that was folding over a muscle, and it released the tension. So the key here is not to put a bunch of pressure on the adhesion. That's not what happens in the massage unless that's your preferred kind of massage. So by relaxing and releasing and moving through that motion, you can wrap your scapula around the tennis ball as it loosens up. You can do that on both sides, and like we've discussed, at pretty much anywhere on your body. So that's for that little muscle, that thing inside your scapula, and for me, that gets sore when I sleep with my neck forward on a bunch of pillows on accident.